The International Islamic Finance Forum is currently underway in Abu Dhabi. According to a recent study by HSBC, the Islamic finance industry enjoyed an annual growth rate for 2006 to 2009 of 28%, with assets forecast to go beyond $1 trillion globally this year. One of the speakers at the conference is Khalid Howladar from Moody's, who is with us here on Emirates News to talk more. Thanks a lot for coming in to the studio, Khalid.
Thank you.
So, what are sort of the main current issues being discussed in Sukuk finance?
Well, one of the big issues raised by the conference participants was the issue of standardization. And what that actually means is that Sukuk investments are quite complex, and from one investment to the next, they're actually quite different. And then that makes it very difficult for investors to actually compare between investments and just focus on the differences. And what some of the bankers and investors were arguing was that if you could simplify these products and make them more standardized, you would improve liquidity and tradability of the sector.
So is Islamic finance less risky, do you think, than conventional banking?
I think you can't, if you look at any two Islamic institutions, if you have one that's focused on private equity and real estate and another that's focused on retail banking, one is inherently more risky than the other. So it's the business model that makes the institution risky, not necessarily whether it's Islamic or non-Islamic. So if you had two banks, conventional and Islamic, if one's heavily invested in private equity and real estate and the other one isn't, then it doesn't really make a difference whether you're Islamic or not.
And what's the current state of the Islamic mortgage market? I mean, we've heard a lot lately about Tamwil.
Sure. I mean, on a broader base, obviously declining property values and a disrupted funding environment makes it difficult at the moment for people to get mortgages. Also, mortgages here are relatively expensive compared to other parts of the world. In light of Islamic mortgages or home finance, Amlak and Tamwil were two of the biggest lenders with about 50 to 60% of the market. And because they themselves couldn't get funding, they effectively ceased business or lending about 18 months ago. Now with the recent news of DIB, Dubai Islamic Bank, effectively becoming the majority shareholder or de facto owner of Tamwil, Tamwil will now have access to DIB's funds and they can start sort of providing home finance again. So that's a boost for the home finance market, I think.
Great. Well, that's we'll leave it for now. Khalid Howladar, President, Senior Credit Officer, Asset-Backed and Sukuk Finance at Moody's. Thanks once again.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.